St. Francis was born in Assisi, Italy in 1181 and died in 1226. His feast day is October 4th, and he's the patron of animals, merchants, and ecology. St. Francis's father was a wealthy cloth merchant, and although Francis did not do well in school, he was expected to take over the business. Following God, Francis lived a life of self-centeredness and partying. When Francis was about 24 years old, he went to war and was captured, held prisoner for a year, and then ransomed. When given the chance, Francis decided to return to war. When he was about 1 day's ride from Assisi, he had a dream in which God said,
Stop! Francis, you've got it all wrong. Return home.
Francis, you must rebuild my church.
Francis's father then took him to see the bishop.
Father, I don't want to go to war.
How could you do this to me? Denounce your rights as heir and return your belongings.
He is no longer my father. From now on I can say with complete freedom, Our Father who art in heaven. Be thankful for your freedom and God's care, sister birds.
Francis believed that every one of God's creations were part of his brotherhood. When God told Francis to rebuild his church, Francis assumed it was the church he was standing in. However, God wanted Francis to rebuild the entire Catholic Church. Francis began to build a following in which they practiced true equality by showing honor, respect, and love to every person, whether they were rich or poor. Francis's friars worked only for necessities and begged only if they had to. When Francis wanted approval for his brotherhood, he went straight to Rome to see Pope Innocent III. However, it took him 2 attempts to get permission. When Francis returned to Italy after the Fifth Crusade, he came back to a brotherhood that had grown to 5,000 in 10 years, so he gave up his authority in the order. Francis's final years were filled with suffering as well as humiliation. Praying to share in Christ's passions, he had received the gift of the stigmata.
Francis gave up all of his material possessions to live a life fully consecrated to God.
St. Francis had a positive impact on the world by founding the Franciscans. The Franciscans are a role model for the world, and they serve those most in need.
Saint Francis of Assisi, pray for us.